Hello and welcome everyone to the January 30th Spotlight of 2018. This is going to be a very exciting one. So this, as you can see here, this is a cattleya orchid. This is, as the tag says, cattleya or LC previously, Pure Soul Yutaka Morimoto, which is dubiosa across on Stefan Oliver Foraker. I believe that's how you pronounce that. It's not a very small orchid. This is the type of orchid that's typically referred to as the corsage orchids. Cymbidiums can be used as well, but it's typically cattleyas. So as you can see here, the plant is not a very small plant. Like here's this leaf compared to my hand right here. Not a very small plant. It's a big pot too. This one is relatively new to the greenhouse, but it's been growing for a little bit and it's doing pretty well. It's got several new growths. There's a new growth here, there's a new growth here, and you can see one right back there as well. And it's in bloom. If I get a, see if I can get a nice good look at this. There we go. Now it's coming to focus. Beautiful. These flowers were open when I got it, so there was a little bit of shipping damage to like the side here. But if I turn it, another really good flower. These are nice and big and very fragrant too. During the daytime they are very fragrant. Very sweet honey-like fragrance. So I really love this one. And you can see how the lighting is affecting it. There we go. It's in focus now. 3 flowers on this spike. That's about average for a big labiate cattleya like this. And we've got another spike here. Get focus again. 2 buds on this one. This one did not exist when I got it. There was a sheath here, but there was nothing in it. So this is fantastic that I got it to spike this one here. And it's a nice, there's the pseudobulb for it. Cattleyas are tall, skinny pseudobulbs. So these are on the fatter side of even that. You can just see how massive the plant is. Why does it keep going out of focus? You see how massive the plant is. So cattleyas typically are grown very bright, and so this apple kind of green color that the leaves have is just right for what you want them to have, to where it's not like yellowing, and that's unhealthy, too much light, but it's also not the dark rich green, which is bad for orchids. That signifies that what you're growing it in is too dark. And as you can see here, the misting system just kicked on because the leaves have a little bit of mist collected, has some mist collected on them. Which is perfectly fine as long as it airs out and doesn't sit on the plant. And so for this one, I'm seriously considering using it for a lot of crosses because it's just got amazing form, lovely pure white color, and a I don't believe the term is semi-alba, but that's the only term I have for it that I know. With the primarily white flower with just a little bit of color on the lip. And you can see inside where the column is right there. You see how like it's just like this lemon yellow color. Beautiful plant. Very large inflorescence. And just overall a joy to grow. Since I haven't had it terribly long, I can't speak for growing it year-round yet. But I will be sure to place updates on it, especially as this spike gets closer to opening. And I will more than likely, it may not be this particular plant, but I plan on doing a pollination demonstration. And I have some pollen coming to pollinate, that I'm going to pollinate this plant with. But you might see one of my other plants that are in bloom being pollinated as a demonstration, so you can see it can be shown how it works, because orchid pollination is very different from a normal flower. Here's that spike again. Very fast growing. This has not been terribly long, and it's already poking the buds out of the sheath. This is but like I said, this is a very exciting one to grow, and I will be sure to do updates on this one, especially during greenhouse tours and such, looking around the entire place. But it's just not a small plant. If you're looking for a small orchid, this is definitely not the one for you. Like you can just see how big it is. This is a bifoliate growth right here. Big fat pseudobulb. Pot's all the way down here. It's a massive 6-inch pot. Massive plant, massive flowers, but beautiful form, beautiful color, and beautiful fragrance during the daytime. So this is definitely one I would recommend tracking down if you ever have interest in growing a cattleya. This is definitely one I would track down. Very vigorous grower, very reliable and easy bloomer. They actually did have another spike, which I just cut off not long ago, right here. Let me get it to focus again. Right there, where you can see that stub is. And so there was a single flower on that one. There's 3 flowers on this one, and this spike here has 2. So that's 6 flowers already, and it's just great. And then we have 3 more growths growing that will hopefully get nice and big and plump and produce more spikes. But that's all for now on this one. Thank you for joining me, and please do look forward for the next live stream actually. Because for those of you who don't know, on my Facebook groups, I'm a part of several orchid groups, and I do live streams there from time to time. Usually greenhouse updates, but also just general like culture updates and whatnot. So look on Facebook. I also have a Facebook page for this channel and for just general use called Hyperion Greenhouse. So please look that up. But also I will be doing the February greenhouse tour, this time as a video rather than a live stream tour. I actually might do both. But I'll be doing that around on the 10th. So look around the 10th of February for the live stream update and for the video update, and I look forward to hearing back from everyone. Thank you for joining.